Your job was to get a water balloon inside an empty water bottle, completely filled from the top to the bottom. Is that what happened to you? And you may have gotten a little wet. Well, that's not going to work because there's gas pressure inside the bottle that can't get out. So what we need to do is get a way for the gas inside the bottle to escape while the balloon fills up. One way to do that is to use a straw and put that in there so there's a way for the air to get out of the bottle. That's one way. Another way is to poke a little hole so the air can get out that way. There. This next one my students called Defying Gravity. Get a test tube, get some water in there, get a dry note card, and do like that, do like that, do like that. The opening of this test tube has a diameter of about 1.30 centimeters. Let's calculate the force of the air. Push it up against this note card. Hold it into the inverted test tube. First, let's rearrange our pressure equation. So we get force is equal to pressure times area. The pressure here is about 101,300 pascals. And the area of a circle is pi r squared, where r is the radius. Our diameter was 1.30 centimeters, making our radius half of that is 0.65 centimeters. Let's square that and multiply it by pi. Now, in order to keep everything in SI units, we need to use the SI unit for area, which is meters squared. The conversion factor between centimeters and meters is 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. We need to square these quantities to get area. So we get 1 meter squared is equal to 10,000 centimeters squared, because 100 times 100 is 10,000. Let's multiply that by our pressure, which is 101,300 pascals. And the force acting to hold this note card up is 13.4 newtons. Now, most of us aren't familiar with the quantity of a newton, so let's convert this in pounds by multiplying by 0.225. Now, this is our final answer, so let's apply sig fig rules. Our only measurement we made was the 1.30 centimeters, which has three significant figures, the two certain digits, and the 0 is my estimated digit. So our final answer should have three sig figs. 3.03 pounds of force was pushing that note card up. Now keep in mind there's still air in the test tube, and that air in the test tube is also creating pressure, but we know it's less than the pressure of the air outside the test tube. We know that because the note card is being held up against the force of gravity. So the net force pushing up on the note card isn't 3.03 pounds. In fact, the net force is 0 because there's no acceleration, but the point I want to make is that the air pressure outside the test tube is greater than the air pressure inside the test tube. And you can think about how that happened by considering Boyle's law.